Welcome back to our channel, guys, and today's topic is all about American colonization and American architecture in the Philippines. How did American architecture influence architecture in the Philippines? After the Spanish-American War in 1898, the Americans took over the rule of the Philippines until after the Second World War II. During this period, the Americans constructed many Art Nouveau buildings in the Manila. In 1902, Judge William Howard Taft was appointed to head the Philippine Commission to evaluate the needs of the new territory. Taft, who later became the Philippines' first civilian governor-general, decided that Manila, the capital, should be planned town. He hired his architect and city planner Daniel Hudson Burnham, or Daniel H. Burnham, who had built Union Station, the post office in Washington. In Manila, Mr. Burnham had in mind a long, wide, tree-lined boulevard along the bay, beginning at the park area, dominated by a magnificent hotel. To design what is now known as the Manila Hotel, Taft hired a New York architect who envisioned an impressive but comfortable hotel along the lines of California Mission, but grander. The original design was an H-shaped plan that focused on the well-ventilated rooms on towings, provided grand vistas of the harbor of the Luneta and Intramuros. The Manila Hotel, the interior, the aisle, the facade of the Manila Hotel near the Intramuros. The Metropolitan Theater, also designed by Daniel H. Burnham. It looks horrible on the facade. It is a post-war building, post-war constructed building by American architect. It is an Art Deco. The Metropolitan Theater is an Art Deco building designed, by the way, by the Filipino architect. I was mistaken. Sorry about that. The Metropolitan Theater is designed by Juan M. de Guzman Arellano, or better known as Juan Arellano, in 1935 during the liberation of Manila by the Americans. So after the World War, this is a post-war building in Taft Avenue designed by our own Filipino architect Juan Arellano, but the style is still Western and American. After construction by the Americans, it gradually fell into the disuse in the 1960s. So this was constructed by American, only designed by Juan Arellano. In the following decade, it was meticulously restored but again fell into decay. So what the heck going on with this building? Even though it is made from concrete, it decay. Recently, a bus station had been constructed at the back of the theater. The city of Manila is planning to renovation of this once magnificent building. There are horror stories about the Metropolitan Theater, guys. Just search it in the YouTube. The sculptures in the facade of the theater are from the Italian sculptor who lived in Manila in 1930 until his death in 1958 and worked closely together with Guzman Arellano or Juan Arellano. Highly stylized relief carving of Philippine plants executed by the artist decorate the lobby walls, interior surfaces of the building. Okay, that's it for today, and don't go away, guys. Questions about our topic will be coming up in a short while. Right, guys, here are the questions for you to answer on a sheet of one paper, and of course send your answer sheet into our Google Classroom or hand it in, or you can send it via email. Okay, let's start with the questions. Number 1, what is American architecture inspired by? Number 2, what can you say about architecture in the Philippines? Number 3, what are the influences that form Philippine architecture? What defines American architecture? What is truly American architecture style? How did American structure change after American Revolution? What makes the Filipino architecture unique? How does Philippine contemporary art forms enhance Philippine culture? Does architecture help the society? What makes American culture? What are American buildings made of? Why does America not have old buildings? Okay, so don't forget to subscribe, and most importantly is make a comment in our YouTube channel. That is your attendance. Thank you so much. See ya in our next time.